getting those stem cells was the catalyst in helping me to have my life back.
I'm Julie Beckwith, and we live in Hawaii and Lehi, Utah.
I'm Matthew Beckwith. I'm married to Julie Beckwith.
May 2024. Your EF fell by 17%. That is when your heart all but failed. What did it feel like in your body? And what did your doctors tell you about your future?
In May, they actually diagnosed me with asthma. And before that, I used to cycle 60 miles a week. And then it became 50, then it was 30, then it was 10. Then it was just getting the bike to go to the end of the driveway and back. And then it was just getting up to go to the bathroom. So my energy just rapidly decreased. I could barely walk to the mailbox. I was taking power naps 3-4 times a day. It was a struggle every day to do just the simple things. So it was difficult, but it wasn't until August of 24, one horrific night, she took me to the emergency room because I would sleep like an hour or two every night because I couldn't sleep laying flat. I had to sit up or stand up sleeping because I wasn't able to breathe very well. And then one night I vomited. So I went to the emergency room, and that's when they diagnosed me with heart failure. That's when they tell me my ejection fraction was 17%. So they said that was good that I came in when I did because I probably wouldn't have made it the next day.
But it was scary because being told your heart's at 17% when it's supposed to be above 50%, we're like, oh, he's gonna die.
One of the things I noticed about my wife was she was always there for me and encouraging me to continue. Asthma medication, nothing was helping. May, June, July, and then August is when they diagnosed me.
And then they say, okay, the options are, if the medicine doesn't work, you have to be on a transplant list, or it's like, what?
They said 3 options. The medication is either going to benefit you, do nothing for you, or actually hurt you. If this is God's will, then I thank Him for the time that I have to reconcile with my children and accept whatever the outcome is going to be.
In October, you made a decision most people wouldn't. You went to Tijuana, to the U.S.-Mexico Stem Cell Institute. Paul and Sherry Whiting, the co-founders, were the ones you trusted. What pushed you to take that step when others said, don't do it, it could be too risky?
Julie and I, we got to know Paul and Sherry. They became great friends of ours. There's already a trust in that part of it. However, stem cell research and stem cell effects for like heart failure or certain aspects of it, my doctors were kind of like, well, you're on medication, you're doing this, you're doing that. And they weren't advocating that. It's like, don't change the regime. Here's the protocol. Don't change the protocol. And knowing Paul and Sherry Whiting, that confidence of like, I would rather try having hope that would benefit me. I read nothing that stem cells would hurt me. The Stem Cell Institute, they were amazing. Flew into California. They actually picked me up, drove me to the Stem Cell Institute. We had the treatments there. They explained everything to me, walked me through everything. They even did some extra like heart EKG stuff to make sure everything was fine before I left, and then drove me back to the airport. So it was just
so convenient.
Everything was just so smooth. Everyone was kind and friendly. It really helped ease the anxiety that I was feeling about doing that. Double thumbs up, 5 stars.
What's important to you about making that choice side by side? How would it feel if she hadn't supported you?
We probably would have communicated more on that. She was 100% supportive and on board to help get this going there. We did research together, so she's like, it can't hurt us, so let's try it. Let's do it.
Jumping forward to December 27th, 2024, 3 months later, you called Paul. Your cardiologist said your EF was 29, jumping up 17. That was the first win. What did that number mean to you?
The Institute and Paul, they both said that when you get stem cells, it'll take 2, 3, 4 months for the changes to start happening. And we didn't have any changes going on between that time. And then all of a sudden, my ejection fraction is at 29%. And we're like, what happened? And we were so excited about that. It kind of gave me, I want to say false hope, but it gave me hope, cautious hope of like, can I really survive from this? Overcome the uncertainty, the day-to-day of not knowing when I go to bed, will I wake up here or wake up someplace else? Is it nice or is it hot? I'm not sure which area we're going, but the uncertainty, the unknowing, but just thinking, okay, this is kind of working. I can pick up playing chess again. You know, I can not power nap 3-4 times a day, you know, which actually started becoming less. And I was able to walk to the mailbox. So it was a little bit better.
When you saw 29, what did you make it mean for your life? And how did it feel to tell Paul?
For me, it was a reevaluation of my life. We have 6 children, beautiful children, and I have a darling wife who's very patient with me. That stage of my life, I think, was more time of spending time with the family. And we always had like vacations and experiences together, but I wanted more of that than I had before.
April 2025, this year, your EF was 45. That was when your doctors started talking about removing you from the transplant list. How did that moment change things for you? What did your family feel?
It's a grandfather I'm called Paw Pops, so they were all excited that Paw Pops would be around to be with their children and spend more time with them and joke around.
And even his doctor said, it must be the stem cells.
He even put a note in my record. He asked me, he says, do you want me to put that you had stem cells done? Because this is pretty significant. And even though that we don't support that part of it, my primary care physician at the time, he said, research that I have done, I see the improvements because of the stem cells that you received.
Yeah.
So the medication is helping you, but this is jump-starting way beyond what you would have been.
A pretty quick change in a year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Less than a year.
It was supposed to be like a 3 to 5 year plan here, but it was short. It was so good.
45 was kind of a turning point. What's important to you about that number?
Well, it's almost to 50. That means we're almost there. It's almost normal.
That point was when they were saying you no longer need to be considered for a heart transplant because your heart is healing and it's getting better. So you don't need to do that part of it anymore. That was like huge for me. That was a pinnacle moment for me.
In April, you told Paul you were at 45, and the two of you cried together. Why did 45 hit harder than 29?
Oh, was it not being on the heart transplant list anymore? And letting Paul know, says, hey, it worked. It's working. You were spot on.
In June, your cardiologist said your EF was 50. That's stability. What did crossing 50 mean to you? What could you do then that you couldn't do before reaching that point?
I am able to climb stairs. The quality of life improves so much. And I always have that cautionary reservation where it's like, I don't want to hurt my heart. So I don't want to strain it. Because before I went to cycle 60 miles a week, I thought I was exercising my heart, but with the heart failure, it was actually hurting my heart. And so I'm always cautious of like, okay, can I do this? Can I do that? So I'm slowly building back up to like, this is actually helping my.
Yeah, the doctor said, yeah, now you can push yourself.
He said, yeah, you should probably lean forward and start walking. Let your legs start moving. So I started moving now. I'm so excited. We're playing pickleball.
Just promised to start hiking with me.
Yes.
And before you said like even just getting up to the back.
Going up the stairs here at our house, he would crawl up 2 stairs and lay there and then crawl up a few more stairs. I was to the point where I was applying to be caretaker for him because we thought, I'm just going to have to take care of him until he dies in the next little while.
In February of this year, you got news about a possible prostate cancer diagnosis. Can you walk us through what that moment was like for you and your family, especially when you were in the middle of your heart recovery?
The doctor, I'll kind of be blunt about this. I don't like to use strong words, but he said to me during the process, he said that the prostate cancer was slow growing. And he said that he'll probably die of heart failure before he die of prostate cancer. So you just deal with it.
Okay, and then in September, the final analysis came back completely clear of cancer. What did that feel like?
Because of the heart failure back in August of the previous year, there's a level of acceptance. So if I'm going to pass away from cancer instead of heart failure, then I still have the acceptance mentality. So it's okay, well, this is what I'm going through. This is what I'm going through. I'll just deal with it and do the best I can. And one of my cardiologists up here had said to me that my pH levels are like under 5, they're 3 something, well within limits. So when it gets above 5 PSA level, that's when you start looking at maybe getting more tests and stuff done. But you're like 3 something, so you're good.
In the clear.
Yeah, you're in the clear.
Around that same time, September 2025, 1 year after your heart all but failed, your cardiologist said your EF was 61%.
Mm-hmm.
That's normal, far from
Above normal.
What was it like to hear your doctors say that?
My first initial response was, no way. Second thing was like, really? And then the third emotion I had was the overwhelming emotion of acceptance that I'm back. You know, that I can start cycling again, have joy in hiking with my wife.
I'm so excited.
But we get to travel together. We get to go on adventures more now.
Yeah. Yeah, the doctor said he's not a congestive heart failure patient. He's a heart recovery patient.
Exactly.
Everybody was so excited. We'd been praying for it. They kept asking how I was doing all the time. And for them to just know, oh, he's just above normal now. He's okay. We don't have to keep worrying about him. They were so excited, so relieved.
We're grateful for Paul and Sherry for being examples at that spot where they were at in Hawaii.
We don't think that was coincidence.
Yeah, because if we didn't know them, it would be a lot longer road for me, or no road at all.
Yeah.
Right? One or the other.
Do you believe the stem cell and exosome treatment at the U.S. Mexico Stem Cell Institute is the main reason your heart came back? How sure are you that without it, you'd still be on the transplant list or even worse?
It is possible, and I'll say a slight possibility, that the medications they were giving me over a course of a 3 to 5 year period, I might make it 30%. I might make it to 40%. We don't know how, but it would have been years down the road where, in conjunction with the stem cells, getting the stem cells was the catalyst that just helped me just accelerate my healing and recovery process. Getting those stem cells was the catalyst in helping me to have my life back. Anybody is listening to this, or if anybody has questions of should they do it themselves, without reservation, yes. It can't hurt you, it can only help you. And if it accelerates your quality of life in recovery, whatever that might be what they're going through, if it accelerates it, then why not do it? The risk is minimal and the reward is extensive. So I recommend this to anyone that is going through some issues because it really helped me have my life back.
If another patient is watching right now, maybe scared, maybe waiting for a transplant, what do you want to tell them?
Give it time. I know it's like a 3 to 4 month time frame for the stem cells to actually do its work in your body. Do it.
Get the stem cells.
Absolutely, just do it, because it gives you just one more remedy to help your heart recover and to help it become stronger so that it can handle things in the future. And if they're nervous and they don't want to do it, just know that from what I understand, from my experience, it's a 3 to 5 year process before you even get to the point where you might be off the transplant list. But if you do this, you could be within, like myself, a year. And I don't know statistics wise, but for me, 1 year is a lot better than me struggling upstairs or struggling to the car, having a walker that I had to keep sitting every 20, 30 steps so I can rest a little bit before I had to get back up and walk a little bit farther. It's the quality of life is so much better to be able to recover so much faster.